Good morning, dear hearts. We have a lovely lesson today to complete our section of what is the ego. So it's lesson 340, and please subscribe. But this is a lesson of pure joy. And the word that came to me the past couple of years as I have done this lesson is jubilation. Just utter jubilation. I envision people dancing and having their arms around each other and just being in such joy. So maybe we should call it joybilation. So I don't think that's a word. But today's lesson is I can be free of suffering today. Now, back on lesson 34, we had a lesson, and it was I could see peace instead of this. And I like to change it. I did then, and I say to change it to I can see peace instead of this. But that was way back at the beginning of our study. So maybe I really wasn't able yet to see peace instead of what was going on in my world. Well, today's lesson is I can be free of suffering. I've come this far. My abilities, my understanding of this course have increased greatly, and I can be free of suffering today, right now. Right now, I can be free of all of the demonic thoughts that the ego has given me. The ego is the decision to not know, and I can be free of that decision today. The lesson starts in the prayer saying, Father, I thank you for today and for the freedom I am certain it will bring. This day is holy. For today, your Son will be redeemed. His suffering is done. This is empowering. Our suffering is done. This is it. We've drawn that line in the sand. There's no more suffering that we will partake of. It's a choice. And we're choosing no. We're choosing that I can be free of suffering today. For he will hear your Son. He will hear your voice directing him to find Christ's vision through forgiveness and be free forever from all suffering. And your voice, and again, way back when we had lesson 49, that God's voice speaks to me all through the day. So God's voice is speaking to me and directing me to find Christ's vision through forgiveness, that I will not use the body's eyes, and I will, in using Christ's vision, be free forever from all suffering. Thanks for today, my Father. And I have mentioned before that I like it. It feels so casual and so intimate when we simply say to our Father, thanks, thanks. Thanks for today, my Father. I was born into this world, but to achieve this day, to come to this day, and what it holds in joy and freedom for your holy child, Son, and for the world he made, which is released along with him today. If I release this world, indeed, I can be free of suffering today. If I make the decision to choose to drop the ego, because the ego is the decision to not know, and now I'm making the decision that I will know. I want to know. I am able and ready to be free of all suffering today. The decision is mine. The power of decision is my own. I have decided today. The second part of the lesson, the more text-like, says, be glad. Be glad today, be glad. For there is no room for anything but joy and thanks today. When our mind is filled with light, there is no room for darkness. Today we are free of suffering. Our minds are filled with light. Our Father has redeemed his Son this day. Not one of us but will be saved today, which is a very Shakespearean way of saying all of us will be saved today. Not one who will remain in fear, and none the Father will not gather to himself. Awake in heaven in the heart of love. I love that, heart of love. So We are all free. We are all gathered together, embraced by our Father in the heart of love. We are awakened today. We are free of suffering today. This is a joyous, joyous day. Joybulation, jubilation, freedom, empowerment, all of these words, even the ones that really aren't, are appropriate for today's wonderful lesson to complete what is the ego. What is the ego? I'm free of it today. I can be free of all suffering today. I'm free of the ego. So that's it for today. We have completed another section. I think only 2 more to go now. Tomorrow we start, what is a miracle? So it's a wonderful new section for us to explore and to have and to be and to celebrate. So please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, please pray. Please be here tomorrow. Namaste.